Greetings. This is Eric McCauley, and we're in the year of August 2020 on the Gregorian calendar. I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana. This is my Sf-181 experience video. I first heard about the Sf-181 in around the spring of 2018 after listening to a video that was sent to me of a lecture by Chief Nanya Shabu El of the Atsakata Nation of Yamasee Moors. I had heard from a Moor prior to that uh, that the term white meant purity, purity meant God, and God meant the ruler of the land. And that's about the extent of that Moor's discussion about the subject. Uh, the concept really came alive for me, the concept of white, uh, when listening to Chief Nanya talk about it in depth as he explained the purpose and function of the SF-181. When I finally had the SF-181 document in front of me, I was struck by how simple and compact the form itself appeared to be. It was really a short little form. So I decided to read it from top to bottom to better understand Chief Nanya's discussion about it, because he would always mention it in his videos. Of course, I became interested in his videos after watching one of them. His discussion was unlike any other I had heard or seen. And of course, he was a Moor as well, Yamasee Moor. So I did decide to read it from top to bottom. And a few things stood out uh, for me. And one of the first things that stood out for me that this is a government form. It's a standard form SF-181, and in filling it out, it is understood, and the fact is that every individual has the right to self-identify. And that's what this form is about. It's self-identifying, or putting on the record, so to speak, your ethnicity and race. That's what is called the Ethnicity and Race Identification Form, SF-181 form, SF-181. Also, of the 5 racial categories that are options on this form to declare yourself as, Black or African American out of the 5 had the shortest definition. I thought that was very interesting. That term, Black or African American, who, by the way, I had thought I was all of this time. For all of these years that I've lived on this earth, I was classified as Black or African American. So I thought I was Black or African American. Of course, I got straightened out on that understanding. But yes, once again, those 5 categories, the Black and African American did have the shortest definition, and also the category of Black and African American was the only one of the 5 that did not have the term original people in its definition. Now that was pretty. I thought that was pretty. That had an impact on me in my understanding of this, because we were always brought up to think and feel that we were Black and African American, and also that we were the original people. And here you have on the SF-181 the exact opposite, which is, if you're Black or African American, you do not fall under the category of original people. And then, of course, Chief Nanya did go on to explain why, in the definition, of category why you couldn't find a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa, because there are no black racial groups of Africa. So this is quite an awakening for myself and many others, hopefully, that black, as we've come to learn, has no standing at law, and black does not denote the original peoples of anywhere. And that was an eye-opening experience for me in my Sf-181 experience. So this forum, once again, let me know that I'm not black or African American anymore. I gave that up. And listening to many of Chief Nanya's lectures, it helped me to understand why I should check the racial categories of both American Indian and Alaska Native, and the category of white. Obviously, when it comes to standard form S-181, black and white categories have nothing to do with skin color. All right? Once again, black and white on the SF-181 have nothing to do with skin color. So I'm glad to be cleared of that misunderstanding I've had all of this time. I know for a fact now that I am white. I am American Indian or Alaska Native, and I know I am indigenous. And this is my SF-181 experience video. My name is Eric McCauley. Once again, all white, Abu Gadur, white power, white power, white power.